Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
And welcome out high school baseball fans, and welcome to game 3 of our best of 3 series. And what a series we have had for you folks. It has been an awesome time covering the Ray Texans and the Veterans Memorial Eagles. As like I said, game 3, I'm Rudy Trevino, and also Justin Perales will be calling this ball game for you folks right here at Cabinets Field. And partly cloudy today. Hopefully we can try to get that, keep the rain away all day long. We're going to have a lot of baseball for you right here on Blast Vision. And again, want to thank everyone who's been watching us throughout the weekend. And today should be an awesome day of baseball, and we cannot wait for this game to get underway. So let's talk about a little bit how both of these teams fared in those first couple ball games. And I'm going to switch it over now to right here on 361highschoolblast.com. And there we go. So you can see the standings of all the 4A and 5A. But our game, Veterans Memorial Eagles, Ray Texans. The Veterans Memorial Eagles come into this ball game with a 27-7-1 record. The Ray Texans 30-7 overall record. And both of those games were absolutely phenomenal ball games. We had a great pitching matchups in game 1. Both of those guys, Jack Martinez and Jose Acuna, were dealing on the mound in that first ball game. Then the Veterans Memorial Eagles busted wide open in the top of the 5th inning, scoring 4 runs in that inning. And the Ray Texans only had 1 hit in the ball game in game 1. Game 2, once again, both pitchers pitching really good. And then finally the Ray Texans bust open in the top of the 3rd inning, scoring 1 run on an error from the catcher, Anthony Guerrero, overthrow Jose Acuna at first base. And then the Ray Texans added a couple more in the, I believe it was the 5th or the top of the 6th inning, adding 2 more runs. And the Ray Texans getting a 3-1 win over the Veterans Memorial Eagles. The Veterans Memorial Eagles scoring 1 run in the bottom of the 6th inning, as Kevin Goss had a no-hitter going into the bottom of the 6th, and Xavier Perez, Dalen Benia got themselves a couple knocks to start the inning, and a promising inning for the Veterans Memorial Eagles. However, only able to put 1 run across and only scoring 1 run in that ball game. So the Veterans Memorial Eagles drop game 2. The Ray Texans take game 2, and now it is a 1-1 series tied. And we are here for game 3 of our best of 3 series. So it looks like both of the teams so far already finished their in and out. So what we're going to do is we'll get you some starting lineups, but right after we go to a quick commercial break. Like I said, right now, 1-1 series, game 3, scheduled for a 12 o'clock start time. We'll be right back. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at Cabinets Field.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. 361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Base, hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas Athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
And welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Still trying to wake up ourselves as let's get you some starting lineups as both of the coaches are meeting at home plate. And let's start with the visiting squad of the Veterans Memorial Eagles.
Yeah, leading off will be the left fielder, number 7, Xavier Bettis. Batting second will be the first baseman, number 13, Dalen Pena. Batting third will be the pitcher, number 26, Jose Acuna. Batting fourth will be the shortstop, number 2, Jake Robbie. Batting fifth will be the third baseman, number 5, Tanner Johnson. Batting sixth will be the second baseman, number 1, Jake Martinez. Batting seventh will be the right fielder, number 11, Nick Reyes. Batting eighth will be the center fielder, number 3, Carter Centerfit. And batting ninth will be the catcher, Alejandro Guerrero. So AG getting his first appearance, getting to swing the bat this series. So Coach Yeager changing it up a bit.
Yeah, and the Ray Texans doing the same thing. they're changing up the lineup as well. And let's get you the starting lineup for the Ray Texans. Leading things off is going to be number 4, left fielder Ryan Rodriguez. Batting second baseman, number 1, Jack Bell. Batting third, the first baseman, number 13, Jack Martinez. Batting fourth, the DH, number 14, Kevin Goss. As Kevin Goss is hitting for the third baseman, number 7, Alex Everett. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 16, Mikey Everett. Batting sixth, or Mikey Everett batting fifth, sorry. Batting sixth is the catcher, number 19, Darion Montoya. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 6, Luis Morales. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 3, Cade Morin. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Johnson. So, like you said, Justin, Game 3, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. Game 3 is all hands on deck. And we see it with the lineups already. Guerrero getting his first at-bats in the series. Same thing with Cade Morin. He's going to get his first at-bat. Montoya is going to go behind the dish for the first time this series. And pretty sure first time all playoffs long. And then Alex Everett is going to finally get to see the field for the first time in the playoffs as well. So all hands on deck.
Probably going to see a lot of pitchers today as well, Rudy. Game 3, everybody's going to empty the bullpens. And I know for the Eagles, Jose Acuna threw 60 pitches on Thursday, so I believe he has 50 left, 50 pitches to play with. They also have Daylon Pena. I'm not sure how many pitches he threw.
He threw 53.
Okay, so he has the opposite almost of what Acuna has. So he has almost 60 pitches left. So, yeah, it's going to be you're going to kind of Coach Yeager going to kind of match up his pitchers, and the Ray Texans going with Mikey Everett, and he's fresh. He has 110 pitches to roll with. So it's an electric atmosphere already. So I know I'm pumped up.
Yeah, I'm pumped up. It's pretty packed right in front of us behind here in the concourse underneath right here the shade, and down the left field side, right field side, couple fans, and then right next to the dugouts, pretty good sized crowd as well for a 12 o'clock start time. The sun's starting to peak a little bit earlier, straight up clouds, and like Justin said, we are excited for this ball game to get underway. There's nothing like a Game 7/Game 3 in high school baseball.
It's equivalent to a one-game series, Rudy. We talked about it all weekend. We talked about those one-game series. Anything can happen, and I'm sure we're going to see some crazy stuff here today.
Absolutely, and we're going to pause for the national anthem. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at Cavness Field.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts.
3, 2, 1, 0.
It's game time.
Lift off.
So sit back and enjoy the ride right here on Blast Vision.
And welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. And here we go, folks. Game 3 about to get started. 4 minutes to first pitch. And let's get you the defensive alignment for the home team, the Ray Texans. From left to right in the outfield, Ryan Rodriguez, Cade Morin, Luis Morales. Left to right in the infield, Everett, Troy Johnson, Jack Bell, Jack Martinez, Darion Montoya behind the dish, and on the mound is going to be Mikey Everett. And let's check out some stats of Mikey Everett for the season. Mikey Everett, coming into this ball game, has a 5-0 record, a 1.17 ERA. He's appeared in 8 games, started in 4 of those games. Mikey Everett has pitched 24 innings, in giving up 15 hits, 8 runs, 4 earned runs, 10 walks, 17 strikeouts. He's given up a double and 1 triple for the season. So I'm not too sure when's the last time Mikey Everett's actually been in a ball game to pitch, but I mean 24 innings still. That's actually 3rd in the team in most innings pitched. So Mikey Everett and Darion Montoya are definitely going to be the 1-2 punch in this ball game. And of course, if the Texans have to move on to somebody else, all hands on deck.
Yeah, I've seen Mikey Everett get a start against one of the Victoria schools and did a really good job. Only gave 1 or 2 hits and picked up the victory there. And that was kind of towards the end of the season. So I'm sure he's been getting a lot of work in inter squads and stuff because you talk to these coaches, they prepare for game 3s. It's not just they're not surprised by game 3. They know they have to get ready for it, and these coaches are they have their teams well prepared. So,
yeah, I talked with the coaches a little bit earlier today, and not a lot. Both of these coaches, they are anticipating a game 3. They knew it. Coach Yeager wasn't surprised at all. He was saying that the Ray Texans are a good team. Kevin Goss, you got to tip his cap to him because he pitched phenomenal yesterday. And like you said, Justin, they got those other guys ready in case they need to put them in for a game 3. And they done a lot of inter squad facing the starting lineup of the Veterans Memorial Eagles. But Jose Acuna is getting the start. They pulled him early in game 1 just because of this reason, and have an opportunity to throw here in game 3 of the ball game. And the Veterans Memorial Eagle fans already showing their school pride. It's going to be a loud one here, folks. We cannot wait for this game to get underway. 1 minute before start time, and Xavier Pettis is going to get into the box, and here we go.
First pitch going to miss for ball 1, so not missing by very much, but 1-0 count here to Xavier Pettis. 1-0 curveball in there, called strike 1. One fastball going to be popped up high up in the air. Shortstop Johnson calling everybody off, and he will make the play for out number 1. Stepping up will be the first baseman, number 13, Dalen Pena. First pitch from Everett. Curveball going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. Got to say, Rudy, I don't think Mikey Everett wants to keep doing that too many times. Kind of floated that one in.
Yeah, I was give me over. Give me over curveball. That was the first time we've seen it today, and left it up.
Down. 0-1 pitch can be hit in the left field for a base hit. So Dalen Pena getting the hit started here for the Veterans Memorial Eagles.
And there we go. Like you said, he needs to work that pitch down. He left it up as well, and Dalen made a good swing. Didn't elevate it, just a hard rope into left field, got yourself a lead or a one-out single. And today, we definitely expect a lot of hits in this ball game. More of a slugfest type game, and all hands on deck.
So Jose Acuna will step in, the first baseman. Everett keeping an eye on Dalen Pena over there. He's going to fake the steal. That pitch is going to be in there, called strike one. Dalen not afraid to run over there at first base. Pickoff attempt, not in time.
Just getting underway here at the ballpark here, Cabinets Field, Game 3. Winner moves on, and they'll face Dripping Springs next week.
0-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike two. So Everett getting ahead of Acuna here, 0-2.
And Justin, doing the lineup, I don't know if we have announced it. We can't put it in Game Changer, but Jose Acuna is the starting pitcher / DH in this ball game. So when he does come out of the ball game, he'll stay in as just a hitter only.
Yeah, it's that new rule that we've been seeing throughout the season. I like that rule.
Absolutely, especially for high school baseball.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
You definitely want to keep one of your better hitters into the ball game.
0-2 pitch. Fastball going to be swung on and missed. Throw down to second base. It's going to be in time. So strike him out, throw him out. Montoya, a nice pick right there from Johnson.
Yeah, they're trying to test the arm of Montoya early, and it backfired on the Eagles. So for the Eagles in the top of the first, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. The Eagles 0. Ray Texans coming to bat. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at Cabinets Field.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Hey, and welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. As the Veterans Memorial Eagles are on the field, let's get you the defensive alignment for the Eagles. From left to right in the outfield, Xavier Perez, Carter Centerfit, Nick Reyes. Left to right in the infield, Tanner Johnson, Jake Robbie, Jake Martinez, Dalen Pena. Behind the plate is Anthony Guerrero, and on the mound is Jose Acuna. Jose Acuna got the Game 1 win over the Ray Texans, only giving up 1 hit in the ball game. Got to remember, there is a pitch limit in high school baseball. 110 is the limit. However, in a series, it's a rollover, so you can pitch again in the series as long as you don't hit over that 110 mark. And Jose Acuna starting this ball game off with 60 pitches. So this will be pitch number 1 in this ball game, but pitch number 61 in the series, and it's called a strike at the plate. 0-1 to the batter of Ryan Rodriguez. 0-1. Fastball is going to catch the outside corner, strike 2. So
Yeah,
2 quick strikes.
With that 50 pitches, I'm sure Jose Acuna is going to try to work more of the strike zone. If you're the Ray Texan hitters, you got to be up there ready to hit. Not that it's easy to do off this guy, but got to be looking for that fastball early on.
0-2 pitch. Fastball is going to catch the outside corner, strike 3. So 1, 2, 3, strike him out. That's a good start for Jose Acuna and the Eagles. And you see Coach Ruiz right there telling his dugout, be ready to hit.
Yeah,
like you said, Justin, he's going to want to attack the zone with those pitches. And
talking to their hitting coach, Coach Rodriguez, he said that was the main thing he told, especially his lefties yesterday. He said, go in there. They throw you a first pitch slider. Let's pull it into right field and let's get going. Let's not wait around.
First pitch to Bell is going to foul it off left side. It's going to get out of play.
Yeah, yesterday we saw a lot of base hits to right field. That's exactly what Coach was talking about right there. And got to be ready to hit early on. Can't get into deep counts, especially with these kind of pitchers that we're going to see. Somebody like Jose Acuna, someone you don't want to face 0-2.
Let's check on the chat board. I want to say hello to Rudy Hernandez. Couple heavyweights here in this ball game, and I agree with you as the 0-1 is high. Ball 1-1. And Melanie Salinas saying it's going to be a great game. Good luck to both teams, and absolutely, we anticipate another ball game of South Texas baseball at its finest. That ball is going to be hit right to the second baseman Martinez. Martinez over to Dalen Pena at first. That's in time for out number 2. So 2 quick outs for Jose Acuna and the Eagles.
Any other games going on in this area, Rudy?
At the moment, I don't believe so. London and Hebbronville will start at 1 o'clock. And the Sinton ball game, I can actually double check for you. I have it right here.
So Jack Martinez stepping up here with 2 outs. First pitch curveball swung on a miss for strike 1.
That game's going to be started at 2 o'clock. So while this game's pretty much getting wrapped up, that game will just be starting. So we'll try to get you as many score updates as we can. Here's the 0-1 to Martinez. Check swing. They appeal down to first. He does go around, strike 2. So 0-2 is the count to Martinez. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Martinez looks at a ball, 1-2. Yeah, we've seen a lot of strikes from Jose Acuna early on in this game. I know it's only the first 2 hitters, but he's filling up the zone. Looks like he doesn't. He's not trying to, blow it by these guys. He's trying to definitely place it a little bit better. Try to nibble at the corners as that pitch misses away. Ball 2, 2-2. Definitely not letting it fly, and you gotta be a little sore as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. Something you're not used to.
Here's 2-2 pitch, and that's fouled off. Heads up, Coach Hagan.
If you're the Texan hitters, though, if you can extend these at bats, you got to start feeling a little bit more confident, because that means that he's just less pitches away from getting out of this ball game. I mean, we saw Dalen Pena come in though and pretty much shut down the door on Thursday. So
yeah, he did a really good job. He was a little sporadic, but
it's kind of his MO. He kind of gets some guys on, but locks down when he needs to.
And like what Coach Yeager said in that post game, he is a competitor. As that 2-2 pitch is popped up to the first baseman, Pena. Pena's going to grab it, makes the grab for out number 3, and that is out number 3. So we go to the top of the second. No score here at Cabinets Field. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at Cabinets Field.
361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
And welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth as we are in the top of the second inning. No score and due up for the Eagles. It's 4, 5, and 6. Robbie Johnson and Martinez.
So Jake Robbie here stepping up.
Atmosphere out here is already electric.
First pitch curveball in there, called strike one. So Mikey Everett working quick. Oh, 1 pitch, changeup, swung on a miss for strike two. Mikey Everett, a young man we've seen throughout the series, doesn't lack confidence. Not afraid to let you show that he's excited, and on the mound it's kind of a different ball game. Got to that pitch going to miss up. Although we did see Kevin Goss show a lot of emotion yesterday and still get the job done, but as a pitcher you're using a lot of energy up there. You kind of want to save as much as you can. One-two pitch, going to miss up. I would say a day game, it's usually a lot hotter than it is right now, so clouds kind of helping that out. Been a part of a couple game threes where it's during the day and it's hot. 1-2 pitch going to be popped up. Third baseman giving chase, catcher giving chase. And it's going to land into foul territory here, so.
Yeah, and Coach Reese, he said it best as well. He's going to tell his team that he talked about, a lot of energy going into game two, and he was trying to tell his squad, game three can't come out flat.
No, definitely.
You got to keep the energy.
You see almost
exactly.
Like a hangover type. But you could also see that from the other side as well. You could see them kind of, when you lose that game, you could come out a little flat as well. So that 2-2 pitch going to miss away. At this point, really, we've kind of seen it all already. We've been around this game for a long time, and we see all the emotions that come with this game. You got to kind of harness it like I talked about, and got to execute. 3-2 pitch going to miss inside for ball four, so it'll be a leadoff walk for Jake Robbie. That'll bring up the third baseman, Tanner Johnson.
So leadoff man on. Second time today, the Eagles get a guy on at first base in this ball game. Dalen with a one-out single. Robbie now getting a walk to draw to start the inning.
Johnson, a guy they're looking to get going here. He had some big hits throughout the season.
Yeah, and let's see if Coach Yeagers decides to play a little bit of small ball, or look, let's just swing away. But let's see what he decides to do. You see the third baseman, Everett. He's already playing even with the bag, anticipating a bunt.
First pitch to Johnson inside, gonna be called strike one.
I guess Coach Yeager's gonna let him swing away.
Yeah, going into the season, remember Coach Yeager talking about who's gonna be that bridge between the top hitters and kind of lengthen up that lineup. And a guy he did mention was Tanner Johnson and Jake Martinez, and it sure worked out for him. Oh, one pitch outside, gonna miss for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And Coach Yeager, sometimes you see him bunt, depending on, I guess, the situation at hand, but
You got to know your players as well, though. You got to know who's the guys that can't get the bunt down. There's some guys that just can't do it. They try, but
he's also probably anticipating, one run's not going to get the
job
it's
done,
probably not
yeah.
going to win this ball game. You're going to need more than one run, and he's going to let his guy swing away. Maybe later in the ball game, different situation, but, early in the game, let him swing away and see what Tanner Johnson and the Eagles can do here in the top of the second inning.
Jake Robbie, athletic kid, too. He can get on the move here, too. Curveball going to stay up, and a little delay still. Throw down a second. They're going to say he made the tag. They're going to throw out Robbie there.
Second time they try to test the arm of Montoya, and Montoya gunning down both of those runners trying to steal second base. And like you said, a delay steal, and Coach Hagan's talking with them. That's probably not what the Eagles were trying to do, and or Robbie just had a bad jump, not too sure, but Montoya with a great throw.
I thought maybe he got under that tag. Shortstop Johnson almost went back to tag him again, so it kind of showed that maybe he did miss that tag, but they did, Art Green did make that call, so.
So one down now in the inning.
Pitch going to be swung on and missed for strike 3. But Johnson goes down swinging. That'll bring up second baseman Jake Martinez.
Tough making the first out at second base, and then the next pitch, you strike him out. Good for the Texans, bad for the Eagles.
Got to stay aggressive, though. You got to stay with what you do all year, and Coach Yeager's very aggressive. You got to just tip your hat to the catcher as well. First pitch in there called strike 1. Especially early on in this ballgame, like you talked about, we're expecting a lot of runs today, so. Oh, 1 pitch going to be hit to the right side. But like you talked about, Coach Hagan was talking to him. That's probably not exactly what they wanted. Probably wanted just a regular steal, but something you expect your senior not to do either.
Yeah, and he's probably gonna talk to him and also tell him, like, if it's if you're gonna do a delay steal, just come back to first base.
Shut it down, yeah. Or if you don't get a good jump, exactly. So 0-2 count here. 0-2 pitch. Curveball going to be hit into left field for a base hit. So Jake Martinez with a 2-out single. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 11, Nick Reyes.
There's that breaking ball for Mikey Everett that we saw in the first, that it's just those pitches are being left up, and Martinez with a not a favorable count, but got a pitch that he can handle, elevated it right over the shortstop's head. Johnson and Nick Reyes will come to the plate for the Eagles.
Yeah, knowing Coach Verdeen real well, I know he's gonna remind Everett, we got to bury that, but we got to bury that pitch. There's no way we can leave it up, especially when you're ahead in the count like the way he was. Pickoff attempt, not going to be in time.
Yeah, I want to remind you folks, we're going to have a doubleheader right here on Blast Vision. Bishop Banquete will be the next ball game for us.
First pitch in there called strike 1.
That will be game 2 of their best-of-3 series with the Banquete Bulldogs with a 1-0 lead in that series. So the Bishop Badgers looking to get 2 wins today. Banquete looking for 1 win today. Move on to the regional semifinals. And again, we'd love to give you a shout-out. If you want to hit us up on the chat, let us know where you're listening in from, who you're rooting for.
Yeah, three of the 4 teams in Region 4 already punched their tickets, so everybody's just waiting this game right here. 0-1 pitch can be hit to the second baseman, Bell. Bell going to flip it to second base in time for out number 3. So for the Eagles, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, no runners left on. As we head into the bottom of the second inning, it'll be Goss, Everett, and Montoya. You're listening to Blast Vision Live.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
And welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth as we are in the bottom of the second inning. No score here at Cabinets Field, and due up for the Ray Texans in the inning. It's 4, 5, and 6. Goss, Everett, and Montoya. So Kevin Goss is going to lead things off for the Texans. First pitch to Kevin. He's going to hit one right to the shortstop, Robbie. Fields it over to first to Pena in time for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out to start the top or the bottom of the second inning for Acuna. So next batter is going to be Mikey Everett. Mikey Everett was locked in at the plate yesterday. He was 3 for 4 in the ball game. Looking to stay hot. Trying to get their first hit of the ball game. The Texans are early in this game. Here's the first pitch to Mikey Everett. It's going to miss away for ball 1.
Rudy, I figured out who was playing on the softball field. It was Los Fresnos and a team from the Austin area, I believe.
You know who won?
Rouse. No, I don't, but I did find out who was playing. Saw a picture on Twitter.
Here's the 1-0. That pitch is going to be called a strike at the plate.
That was a question of the night last night. Nobody could figure it out.
That was a great mystery, and there's actually a game going on right now out at the softball field. Didn't even notice.
It might be that third game, maybe over there.
1-1 pitch. That is up and away.
For the Valley and teams out of San Antonio and Austin, this is a good meeting point for playoff games.
And I want to say there were some games out in Robstown yesterday as well. Some 6A ball games. There's a 2-1 pitch as Everett's going to foul tip that pitch.
Yeah, with the turf, too, you don't have to worry about weather here.
Yeah, and that Bishop Banquete was all those games were supposed to be in Robstown, but on Thursday with that rain that we got in, it honestly flooded not just the field, but the whole city of Robstown. So unable to get a game in, they decided to switch it around, and why not just come over here to Cabinets Field. Now that game now going to get started at 3 o'clock. 2-2 pitch is up and away. Ball 3, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes to Mikey Everett. 3-2 pitch, and that is going to catch the inside corner for strike 3 and out number 2. So Jose Acuna, he's trying to stay hot in this series. Darion Montoya will be the next batter. Second strikeout there for Jose Acuna. First pitch to the batter of Montoya. And Montoya is going to get hit by a pitch. So the first base runner's on for the Ray Texans in the ball game. It's going to be off the hit by a pitch to the catcher, Montoya. And it's going to be number 9, Talavera, who will be the courtesy runner for the catcher. So Nick Talavera at first.
You want to get hit by any pitch, I guarantee you it's a curveball you want to get hit by.
Especially from Jose Acuna.
Yeah.
And Jose can definitely light up that radar gun. Luis Morales at the plate.
Got a big hit in last night's ball game.
First pitch to Morales is going to miss up and away, ball 1.
That is the 21st pitch there for Jose Acuna, so I believe he has 28 pitches left to play with.
The Eagles, I guarantee you, they'll be happy if he can just get him into the
Yeah,
4th inning.
Definitely.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's high, ball 2-0. He needed 60 pitches to get through 4 innings of work. Game 1 on Thursday.
A guy I've seen go to the bullpen a few times is the second baseman Martinez as well. So, gotta think they're gonna roll with Dalen next.
2-0 pitch and swing and a miss. More of a check swing. Wasn't happy with the swing. Morales was.
Also seen Tanner Johnson start a couple games for the Eagles as well. So,
and he came into the ball game yesterday in that last inning.
If all things were perfect world, obviously we don't live in, but it would have been Jake Miller who actually would have been a game 3 starter. But Jake Miller not able to throw this year. That would be 1A, 1B, and 1C.
Yeah, we talk about
going to University of Houston.
We talk about like the Eagles, years prior, and that was their bread and butter. The pitching staff, they had JoJo, they had Jose, and Jake Miller, and unfortunately Jake Miller being injured this season. As that 2-2 pitch is a curveball, called strike 3 and out. Number 3 punch out for Jose Acuna in this ball game. We go to the top of the 3rd, no score. You're listening to Blast Vision live here at Cabinets Field.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
And welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth, as we are in the top of the 3rd. No score in this ball game, and it's 8-9-1. Centerfield Guerrero and Perez 2 up for the Veterans Memorial Eagles.
A lot of speed with Centerfield and Guerrero. Guerrero, a catcher, but he's a slot back in a football team, so he can run as well. First pitch to Centerfield, gonna miss for ball 1. Not sure where that one missed. So 1-0 count. And just like that, we see Jake Martinez head to the bullpen. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it on Thursday, but Coach Verdeen was talking about the Eagles actually warming up 2 pitchers to start that ball game. They had Martinez and also they had Acuna.
I did notice that. Didn't know what it was about, but
2-1 count to Carter Centerfit.
Everett getting his signs. 2-1 pitch, going to be hit hard, but foul down left field line. So 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing. They're going to check to first base. He did not go. So ball 3.
And so far in this series, Justin, the Eagles, have, I would say take a while, but, they're waiting until more of the middle part of the game to put runs on the board. And they haven't put a run on the board at all in the first 2 games before the 5th inning. Scoring 4 in the 5th inning in game 1, and then yesterday only scoring 1 in the bottom of the 6th. So they're going to definitely try to turn that around and try to put some pressure on the Ray Texans in this ball game.
And I got to thank Rudy, too, right here. Here's your bunt situation. Your 9-hole hitter. He can put that bunt down. He's going to put some pressure with his speed as well. Coach Yeager going to try to get that runner to second base for the top of his lineup.
And this is his first at bat for the series, so and you called it.
Tries to get the bunt down, going to foul it back.
Everyone knows what's going to come. Now you just have to execute.
Exactly, yeah. They can be right in your face, but as long as you get down to the right side, you'll be all right. Yeah, his goal right here is to get this down first base line if he can.
Yeah, and if I'm Guerrero as well, I would like him to go a little bit closer towards the pitcher's mound.
They're going to go hit and run here. It'll be a foul ball. So runner will advance. Have to go back to first base, excuse me. So 0-2 count here.
Yeah, that was a straight hit and run because that pitch was way out of the zone. And
I think Centerfield would have got in there pretty easy, too. It was got a great jump. As a hitter, though, you were told you better swing at anything. So,
yeah, definitely don't want to leave your guy hang out to dry.
The 0-2 pitch going to be up for ball. Ball 1. Centerfield tripped on his way back to first. Throw down to first is not in time, though. Showing that athleticism.
Want to say hello to Renee Johnson. Saying shout out to all our friends and family watching Troy from all over the world. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, definitely.
This is the 3rd inning in a row. The Eagles get somebody on base. 2nd in a row to lead off the inning. Get an Eagle to first base, and both times getting thrown out at second.
Pitch is going to be up for ball 2. Throw is going to be in time. They're going to throw him out again.
3 for 3, and Montoya fired up behind the dish. Doesn't catch too much, Justin, but what a strong throw over to second base. And the swim move from Carter Centerfield almost worked, but Troy Johnson with a great tag on him.
That pitch almost worked as a pitch out, too. It was a high pitch, and Montoya throwing a strike over there to second base. So 2-2 count here to Alejandro Guerrero. 2-2 pitch is going to be popped up to the right side. Right fielder giving chase, and he will make the play for out number 2.
Carter Centerfield has a lot of speed, and I'm the same thing. Like you said, Justin, you're going to do what you've been doing all year long and play aggressive, try to get him over to second base, steal, and Tip your hat to Montoya. 2 down. Xavier Perez will be the next batter. Question on the chat. Javier Camacho listening in once again, asking if that's Art Green umpiring at second base. And you are correct. It is Art Green. He was the home plate umpire in game 1. Then you switch over. You move over to your right. So he was first base umpire, and then Clockwise, I'm sorry. He was a third base umpire, now second base umpire in this ball game.
Call that 1-0 pitch is going to be in there, called strike 1. Yeah, Mr. Richard over at first base today. Jeff West behind the plate yesterday, going to move to third base. Ball on the dirt for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. You can hear Art Green's call all the way from up here, even with the fans. Everybody knows Art Green because he does a little point before he makes the call.
The infamous point.
2-1 pitch is going to be hit out in the right field. Morales moving to his right, going to camp under it and make the play for out number 3. So for the Eagles, it is no runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left on. As we head into the bottom of the third, it'll be Morin, Johnson, and Rodriguez. You listen to Blast Vision Live.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
And welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Due up 9-1-2 for the Ray Texans. Actually 8-9-1. It is Cade Morin at the plate, and first pitch swinging. He's going to foul it off to the right side.
Jose Acuna, 24 pitches left to play with. If we can have a quick inning here.
Cade Morin getting his first at-bats of the series. He's been, he played all 3 games, but he's been DH'd for in the first 2 games. This time he gets an at-bat, and the 0-1 pitch is fouled off. He's going to want to come out here and hack. I guarantee he's been kind of licking his chops, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to come out here. I'm going to make it, I'm going to give it my all, and definitely put some good swings. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he's going to swing and miss at the fastball. Strike 3 and out number 1.
I would just say, though, Rudy, that's the one thing that Coach Ruiz might not want, though, is have him swing at 2 balls and then go down swinging right there on that third pitch. Because, I mean, if they can get Jose Acuna out of the game, that's a win for the Texans early. If they get him out early.
4th strikeout for Jose Acuna. Troy Johnson will be the next batter. First pitch to Troy, and that is going to hit him. So a hit by a pitch. Second one in this ball game from Jose Acuna. Johnson's going to get to first.
Ball as well, so. Just starting that curveball a little bit too far inside. You put a lot of speed over at first base, so now that's – we talked about Carter Centerfield being able to run. I think Troy Johnson might have him just a little bit in the speed department. We did like a little showcase thing over the summer, and I believe he ran like I think it was like a 6'4", or something like that, something crazy.
That's quick.
Yeah.
Leadoff man on, or excuse me, leadoff guy is to the plate. That's Ryan Rodriguez, and Johnson's going to take off first pitch. That ball's going to get away from the catcher, Guerrero, but Troy Johnson, he slides in at second base. And Coach Ruiz is going to, you see Jake Robbie pretending that the ball came to the bag at second base, and he tried to apply the tag to Johnson, and that's why Johnson.
You're not supposed to do that, but that's something that I know we were taught when I was at Moody.
Absolutely.
So
I mean,
Coach Gonzalez, I see him yelling over there. That's something that he knows. He knows real well what we were taught there. I'm sure his guys would do the exact same thing.
Nah, I don't know.
I think
there's some rules in high school baseball that you can't do it, but moving forward, college and the pros.
All the time.
Oh yeah, they do it all the time.
They'll fake the double play.
You need
do
to
all
deke
kinds
them
of
out.
stuff.
You got to do whatever you can do. But Troy Johnson's going to swipe second base on that was a wild pitch. Here's the 1-0. That's low, ball 2, so 2 balls and no strikes. First base runner in scoring position for the Texans.
They do tell you as a runner you gotta peek in a little bit to see what's going on, and if Johnson was able to peek in, he would have saw that he was going to easily get to third. But
he's going to take off to third base. The throw is late.
There too.
Troy Johnson, and like you said, Justin, a lot of speed with the perfect throw from Guerrero. I still don't think he gets Johnson, and had a perfect lane with the lefty at the plate. Pitch was called a strike at the plate too. It is 2-1 the count.
The athletic trainer will come out. See something. Maybe caught a spike or something.
I think it's when he slid past the bag. He kept his foot on, and probably the groin.
Oh, he's looking at his bottom. Looking at the palm of his hand. Maybe a blister. Sometimes you got blisters from hitting and you slide and opens it up. A lot of kids wear those oven mitts, and he's wearing one on his left hand.
Infield drawn in, and Rodriguez is going to hit a base hit into left field as a run is going to come in to score. Rodriguez is going to head to second base. Throw is late. And an RBI single for Ryan Rodriguez. Just like yesterday, the Ray Texans take a 1-0 lead over the Veterans Memorial Eagles in the bottom of the third inning.
Coach Yeager going to come out. Kind of looked like Rodriguez slid a little bit off the bag there, but maybe got it back in time.
He did it yesterday, Justin, as well. Ryan Rodriguez with an RBI single yesterday, and he does it once again. The Ray Texans scoring one in the top of the third inning yesterday, now scoring one in the bottom of the third inning today. And that's the first hit of the ball game as well for the Ray Texans, and the second hit allowed from Jose Acuna all series long. Jack Bell comes to the plate, and Texan faithful all in. A lot to be excited about. They have a 1-0 lead over the Veterans Memorial Eagles.
Next pitch will be his 34th pitch of the game.
First pitch to Jack is a breaking ball that's way outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Once again, way outside, ball 2. 2-0.
Yeah, Coach Yeager definitely going to have to talk with Xavier Perez about throwing that ball in. You throw it that high, you just allow the guy to get to second base instead of keeping that guy at first with a chance for a double play. I mean, he has a great arm, but That is one of the fastest kids on the field, running from third. Good job by Guerrero, though, catching, getting rid of that ball. That's not an easy throw to second base.
2 balls and no strikes to Jack Bell. 2-0 to Jack. He's going to foul it off. 2-1 now the count. Yeah, like you said, Justin, if Bettis, goes to second base or even just cut off to either the third baseman, Johnson, or throw it to Robbie, Rodriguez never heads to second base, and you have a 1-out single. Only a runner at first base. Now in scoring position, the 2-1 is going to hit Bell. Third hit by a pitch in this ball game. So runners at first and second now. It's going to have time on the field. Looks like hit him right on the arm or maybe in the hand of Bell.
That one was not a curveball, so we talked about the fastballs. Not the one you want to get hit by.
Looks like Bell is okay. The trainers go out and they're going to go talk to him. Jack Martinez will be the next batter for the Ray Texans. So runners at first and second with a 1 out. It's the 3-hole of the Texans. Jack Martinez. First pitch to Jack Martinez is a breaking ball way outside. Ball 1, 1-0. That curveball was working game 1 today. Hasn't really found the zone with it. The fastball is definitely working today. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be popped up right side. Right fielder Reyes is under it, and he's going to make the grab. Runner for second base is going to tag up. No throw over to third, so runners are going to be at the corners now with 2 outs. So Rodriguez tags up from second base. And Jack Bell stays put at first base. It's going to bring up game 2 winner, Kevin Goss. So 2 outs in the inning, runners at the corners. Texans looking to get another run here in the bottom of the third. So 1-0 ball game. First pitch to Kevin, it's a curveball outside, ball 1, 1-0. Jack also has a little bit of speed at first. We saw him steal a couple bases so far this series, so.
Yeah, Rodriguez as well at third. Anything, even if it's very short away from the catcher, he's going to take off.
1-0 pitch, and Goss is going to look at strike 1. 1-1 the count. One ball, 1 strike. Acuna steps off the rubber, gets back on quickly. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. Acuna trying to get out of this inning. There's 1-1 pitch. Bell's going to take off, and Goss is going to foul that pitch off. So the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bell's going to have to retrieve back to the bag at first. Earlier, Justin, on the field, talking with the coaches, and, man, those mosquitoes are really bad.
Yeah, they were tearing me up last night. It was bad.
One pitch. Bell's going to take off to second base. No throw over. Pitches outside. Ball 2. 2-2 now the count. So a couple runners in scoring position now for Kevin Goss. Jose looking in, doesn't like the signs. Goss is going to call time, granted by the home plate umpire. So twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs,
7
2 men
pitches
on.
left, too, by the way, for Jose Acuna.
This
Can
is
go over it if he starts it before that.
2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the fastball, and that is out number 3. Jose Acuna, 5 strikeouts in the ball game, but the Ray Texans do get a run on an RBI single from Ryan Rodriguez, scoring 1 run on 1 hit. There was no errors and 2 men left on base as we go to the go to the top of the 4th inning, and it's a 1-0 Ray Texan lead. You're listening to Blast Vision live here at Cabinets Field.
Johnny Luna with Auto Nation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. Auto Nation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. We are in the top of the 4th inning, and it's a 1-0 Ray Texan lead. And due up for the Veterans Memorial Eagles, it's their guys, 2, 3, and 4, Peña, Acuna, and Robbie. As Dalen Peña hit a rocket into left field, his first time up with the hanging curveball from Mikey Everett. See what he can do the second time up. So 1 for 1 in the ball game for Dalen Peña. And here in 6 minutes, we'll have that London and Hebbronville start out in San Diego. The London Pirates with a 1-0 win over Hebbronville first time. So they lead in that series.
First pitch to Peña, going to miss away for ball 1.
So London looking for one more win. They'll move on to the regional regional semifinals.
One-zero pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. Everett going to the changeup there.
1-1, and sometimes you just gotta figure out how you want to pitch to Dalen. He's he's a really good hitter. He can hit it the other way if he has to.
1-1 pitch, gonna miss up and in for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike.
You leave it up, it's gonna be in the left field bleachers.
One pitch from Everett. Gonna miss up for ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike. If you're Everett, you gotta think worst case scenario. I mean, if he does hit one out, it's still just 1 run. Can't allow him to get on and have meat of the order coming up. So 3-1 pitch, gonna miss outside for actually gonna be called strike. A little bit of a delay call.
Yeah, delay call. That was definitely a close pitch.
Good
doesn't
spot.
matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter what we think. It matters what the home plate umpire says, and says it's called a strike in the outside corner. So 3-2 to Dalen.
Gonna foul that one off. You see right there, he gets the 2 strikes. He's just trying to put it in play, and like you talked about, he will go to all fields.
Not afraid to take a walk either. I believe all 4 years, well, last year, I'm pretty sure even last year with the short season that we had, he has led the team in walks every single year. Very selective hitter. And he's done that ever since he's been a freshman.
3-2 pitch going to be hit in the left field. Left fielder going to come in and make the play for out number 1. Rodriguez having to take maybe 1 or 2 steps in to make that play.
Just got jammed on that pitch. It was low and in, and Dalen still kind of golfed one out of here. But not too deep, as Rodriguez playing a couple steps in front of the warning track in left field, and Jose Acuna will be the next batter for the Veterans Memorial Eagles.
I think he was playing up there where it says King High School. How far back he's playing. First pitch to Acuna, going to be hit to the right side. Going to get through for a base hit. So first pitch swinging right there. Acuna going to wrap one in the right field. That'll bring up shortstop Jake Robbie.
So every inning, the Veterans Memorial Eagles have got a guy on with less than 2 outs. And every inning, they have got thrown out at second base from Montoya.
So Luke
Now,
Moya going to come in a run.
Yeah, if you're Coach Yeager now, do you want to test the arm still of Montoya, or?
I
know it's their MO. They're aggressive.
Pick off a temp. I wouldn't. Maybe see what your guys can do with the bats, especially with 1 out already. First pitch going to miss up and away for ball 1. Throw down to first, not in time.
Montoya feeling very confident.
Getting later in this ball game as well too. Gotta give your guys a chance to maybe put one in the gap and see if Moya can get in from first. One 0 pitch, gonna be fouled. Straight back, probably would have hit me in the head right there if there wasn't a cover. So 1-1 count here to Jake Robbie.
Ball and a strike. Alexis Morales hitting us up on the chat, saying go Luis Morales. And Adi hitting us up saying let's go Texans. Thank y'all for hitting us up on the chat.
1-1 pitch going to be yanked foul down first base line. Jake Martinez picking that ball up on his way back from the bullpen.
Like Justin said a little bit earlier.
Over there warming up in the bullpen as well. So Coach Yeager just having his guys ready.
Like Justin said earlier, this is the only series that remains in 5A and Region 4. GP and Leander Rouse will meet up next week. Dripping Springs is awaiting the winner of this ball game.
That 1-2 pitch going to miss in the dirt. Nice block there from Montoya. We talked about it. Montoya not getting much time behind the plate, but I've been impressed with the young man so far. He's done a good job back there. It's 2-2 pitch. Going to be hit hard down right field line. Ball's going to just hook foul. Ball was hit hard there, Rudy.
Yeah, hit on a rope, but he just yanked it a little too early on that pitch from Mikey Everett. But he's making some really good swings in this at-bat, looking to straighten one out. As you see Jack Bell not playing too much in double play depth. Knows Robbie likes to pull.
2-2 pitch can be hit right to Bell. Bell to flip it to second base. And Johnson's going to drop the ball there. Trying to be too fast on that play. That's going to be an error on Johnson there.
Just a little too quick on the gun for Troy Johnson. Trying to turn it quick because
pretty
Robbie.
Good throw, though, right there from Bell. And like you talked about, just trying to be too fast.
Yeah, Robbie has a lot of speed at going down the line, and Johnson knew it, so that's why he tried to hurry up on the catch and transfer and throw, but got to do the little things right.
About double play, you got to get the first out. That's the most important of that whole play is that first out, and see if Mikey Everett can pick his teammates up here.
Best opportunity here for the Eagles, trying to answer back of the Ray Texans, scoring one in the bottom of the third.
First pitch of Johnson, swung on and missed.
Ball hit in the outfield. Coach Yeager's definitely going to have the green light to the plate.
Oh, yeah, ain't no way he's holding that guy up.
And the Texans one pitch away of getting a double play and get out of this inning.
Texan outfielders playing real deep here, too, so.
Just got the alert. Hebronville and London just getting started right now.
Oh, one pitch to Johnson. Going to be in there, called strike 2.
Way ahead is Mikey Everett. But you've seen some two-strike approaches from the Eagles and getting some hits on them. They're a good two-strike hitting team.
0-2 pitch. Going to miss down. Going to get a piece of the umpire. Ball's going to get away, though, so runners will advance 90 feet.
Yeah, breaking ball has a lot of weird spin, especially on the turf, and just kind of bounced over.
Looked like it might have got a piece
Montoya.
of bounce and hit Johnson as well. Off the catcher, off Johnson, off the umpire. So Eagle fans waking up here.
And you're going to see that Texan defense drawn in now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 90 feet away, tying this ball game up.
Yeah. I don't know, Rudy. These coaches know what they're doing, though. I'll stick with what they're. I know I would have them back, though, because now you get a ball sharp into the infield. 2 runs are going to score. If you're playing back, at least you have a chance to knock it down. The middle infield not fully in. That pitch going to miss for ball 2. Woo.
Yeah, just a little low.
Everybody holding their breath there. That pitch took forever to come in there.
It looked really good for a long time and broke out right at the end. And Montoya unable to, put a glove on it or pick off a 10th second. Wow. Almost caught him sleeping at second base.
Good heads up running by Robbie just to get back in there. So 2-2 count here to Johnson. Everett in the windup here. 2-2 pitch. Gonna miss outside, ball 3. Here, Tanner Johnson, I don't know how you take those 2 pitches there, but it worked for him. Very, very close. So 3-2 count here. If he can just put one in the outfield here, it's a run.
Jake Martinez is on deck, had a single his last time up.
Pitch gonna miss in the dirt. So bases loaded here.
You had an open base at first base, and now the double play is intact.
Coach Ruiz going to call timeout here.
Coach Ruiz is going to go out. He's going to go talk to his infield situation, and, we talked about it all series long, and, you don't want to make a lot of mistakes, and especially you don't want to, make errors and allow especially a Veterans Memorial Eagle team to get an extra base runner on. And right now they have bases loaded when at 1 out. So a good opportunity for the Veterans Memorial Eagles to tie this ball game up or even take the lead in this game.
Shout out to the 3 clowns on the chat.
James Perales hitting us up. Damian Sanchez and Jordan Ramos.
Didn't know the circus is in town this weekend.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Corpus
Haven't heard that
Christi
one.
baseball.
Haven't heard that chant all year. But the fans getting going here. These Eagles fans have been waiting for something to get excited about.
You got to love South Texas baseball. You got to love Corpus Christi baseball. Everyone is all in every single pitch.
They're going to bunt attempt. They're going to pull back, though, and Moya going to go back to third base. So
A safety squeeze.
Alex on the chat almost called that at the same exact time as it happened.
Both.
Possibly a safety squeeze there.
Yeah, both Martinez and third baseman Everett crashing in. Got to know the situation. If you're Jack Bell, you got to make your way over to first.
So 1-0 count here. Everett getting his signs. The 1-0 pitch. Going to miss out. It's actually going to be called strike.
Wow.
To the displeasurement of the Eagles fans. So 1 ball, 1 strike. If Everett can get a ground ball here, you're going to see this place explode. Everett looking in. 1-1 pitch. Martinez going to get it down to the right side. A run will come in. And he's going to get to first base safely. The safety squeeze. The Eagles using the Texan strategy against them right there. Heck of a bunt.
And they know Martinez can lay down a bunt really good, and Martinez lays down a perfect bunt.
Everett dove for that, kind of slid for that ball and threw that took Jack Martinez out of the play, and by the time he got up, Martinez was over to first base. I wouldn't be surprised to see it again here, Rudy.
Nick Reyes can lay down a bunt, and it's really hard to roll him up as well. Nick Reyes with a lot of speed, and Nick Reyes probably matched Troy Johnson in the foot race.
So first pitch to Reyes, gonna try it again. Not gonna get it down this time.
One to one is our score. The Veterans Memorial Eagles not done. Bases loaded still with 1 down. So they do answer back that 1 run from the Texans. Now trying to take the lead in this ball game.
Everett here in the stretch, getting his signs. 0-1, he's gonna fake the pickoff. Robbie act like he was gonna take off there, seeing if he could draw a balk. Gonna step off again. This time Reyes is gonna call timeout as well.
Little mind games now.
Little cat and mouse. So here we go. Reyes back in there. 0-1 pitch. Gonna miss in the dirt for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Only way you're really going to roll up Nick Reyes if he hits a ball sharply to one of the middle infielders. Other than that, if that ball's hit weakly to one of them, you're not going to roll him up.
Yeah, now with this guy at the plate. So 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch is going to be a bunt attempt to first baseman. Martinez going to come in and make the play. He popped that one up.
So out number 2 on the bunt attempt, and he pops that bunt up right to the first baseman. Martinez is going to bring up Carter Centerfit.
Yep, big senior step-up moment right here for Carter Centerfit. He was hit by a pitch his first time up.
I can even see Carter Centerfit lay down a bunt if he needs to. Also has wheels. Now the third baseman not playing as shallow.
First pitch going to miss up for ball 1.
A lot of different situations when you have a runner at third base.
Miguel Everett, I have him at 67 pitches here, so got to remember he has caught the last 2 games. The 1-0 pitch, going to be in there, call strike 1.
This is a huge at-bat in this ball game. I know we're only in the 4th inning, but it can definitely switch momentum to either side.
One pitch can be fouled back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Robbie's at third. Johnson's at second. Martinez is at first. Carter center field at the plate. Mikey Everett trying to get out of the jam. Eagles looking to take the lead.
The 1-2 pitch, gonna miss in the dirt. Ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Another good block by the catcher, Montoya. That ball gets away from him even a little bit. Robbie is going to attempt to get home.
So 2-2 count. The 2-2 pitch, it's gonna be fouled off to the right side. So center field just staying alive here.
Great at bat. See who's gonna win the battle. Veterans Memorial Eagles, 4 hits in this ball game.
So we have the 2-2 pitch again. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball going to be hit to the left side. Johnson going to backhand it. Flip it over to second in time to make the play for out number 3. So for the Eagles, it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, 3 runners left on. As we head into the bottom of the 4th, it'll be Everett, Montoya, and Morales. You're listening to Blast Vision Live.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
And welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth as we are going to the bottom of the 4th inning and due up for the Ray Texans. It's 5, 6, and 7, Everett, Montoya, and Morales. We do have a new pitcher as well, and that is going to be Jake Martinez. So Jake Martinez, the new pitcher, and also so Martinez comes from second base, and it's going to be Ben Royo. So Ben Royo, now the new second baseman. He's getting DH'd for Jose Acuna is the DH, and Royo is getting DH for playing second base. Those are the defensive changes for the Eagles. And first pitch to Mikey Everett is going to miss away or in for ball 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. It was huge of the Ray Texans getting out of that jam in the top of the 4th inning. Only giving up 1 run, Mikey Everett, and the 1-0 pitch he sees is called a ball. 2-0 now the count. Two 0 pitch is up and in, ball 3. 3-0 now the count. I want to say hello to Alex Holdforth, hitting us up on the chat. Jacob Saceda, also hitting us up on the chat. So 3-0 pitch is going to find the zone. 3-1 now the count. Timothy Escamilla. AJ Hernandez also hitting us up on the chat as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. 3-1 pitch is high, ball 4. And that is a leadoff walk to start the bottom of the 4th inning for the Ray Texans. So we're going to have time on the field. Talavera is going to come in and he's going to be the courtesy. Actually, it's Spence, excuse me. Spence is the courtesy runner for the pitcher. Coach changing it up on us. It's usually Talavera, the courtesy runner for the pitcher. So Spence coming into the ball game. He's at first base. So the next batter is going to be Darion Montoya. Also, believe it's going to be Coach Todd Akers hitting us up on the chat as well.
Yeah, big win last night.
Yeah, congratulations to the Toloso Midway Warriors moving on to the 4th round of the playoffs. And Montoya's going to show bunt right back to the pitcher, Martinez. Throw over to first, and that is going to get away from Ben Royo into shallow center field. Spence is safe. Everybody's safe. And an error. An error from the pitcher on the throw.
There comes
And Ben
Talavera.
Royo tries to keep the foot on the bag. But, in that situation, he probably still had time to get off the bag and apply the tag to the runner, Spence. But
Try to stretch out there, yeah.
everybody
Didn't
is
look like
safe.
Martinez even had it in his mind to go to second base. Kind of look toward first and then try to set his feet and throw it. But you got to make sure of 1 out in that situation. If you're already committed to first base, you might as well just finish it off and get an out.
So Spence is at second. Talavera at first now. He's the courtesy runner. And at the plate is Morales. He's showing bunt. He's going to bunt it down the third base side. Martinez under the gloves. Picks it up. Throw over to first. It's in time to get Morales. Good job by Martinez to stick with that play. As Dalen was crashing in hard. But good bunt. Small ball from the Ray Texans. That's their MO. And it's going to bring up Cade Morin with a couple runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs in this ball game. And the
Infield will be
Texans,
in here, so
the Texans trying to answer back from the Veterans Memorial Eagles, and they're trying to throw punches in this game.
Don't be surprised you see another safety squeeze here. Texans going to say right back at you here.
I'm Rudy Trevino here with Justin Perales. Game 3. We've been covering this series, and what a series we have in store for you. They're showing bunt, pull back, and that is going to miss low for ball 1, 1-0. Match Game 1 hitting us up on the chat as well. So 1 ball, no strikes to Cade Morin.
What a big situation for a guy who hasn't even had a chance to swing the bat this series.
Here's the pitch as Morin's going to ground one right to the third baseman. He bobbles it, and a run's going to come in to score. Johnson, and we talked about it with Troy Johnson. You got to make sure you field the ball. And he was already thinking ahead of himself. An error on the third baseman, and a run comes in to score for the Ray Texans. And it's a 2-1 ball game. Ray Texans retake the lead here in the bottom of the fourth.
See that leadership right there from Dalen Pena, calling timeout, calling his whole infield in. Just reminding them to slow it down and make the play. This the stuff we've done already.
Small things are going to get you to the next round, and you know, a couple of crucial errors for both teams so far in this ball game. The Texans had an error in the top of the fourth, and that run came in to score. And now here in the bottom of the fourth, another error and allowed a run to come in to score as well. 2-1 is our score. Troy Johnson's at the plate, and he looks at ball one. His first pitch he sees. Jake Martinez is on the mound. Question on the chat, Noah Garza. It is Jake Martinez on the mound for the Eagles. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Troy. That's spiked, and great block by the catcher Guerrero. 2-0 now the count. So Jake Martinez coming in for relief of Jose Acuna. Jose Acuna started game one. He threw 60 pitches, and then he only had 50 pitches to work with. He ended the ball game in the bottom of the third, had hit his pitch counts, or pretty much hit his pitch count. 2-0 to Johnson's going to foul it off. I believe he ended up at 106.
Yeah, I think I had,
106 or 107 in his pitch count. So the Eagles, they turn to Jake Martinez.
Yeah, just trying to get Jake a fresh start on the mound instead of having a possibility of coming in with a runner on.
So 2 balls and a strike to Troy Johnson. 2-1 pitch, and Johnson's going to foul it off. 2-2 is now the count. Runners are at first and second with 1 out. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Time on the field. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And Johnson hits one into left field. As a left fielder, Pettis is going back. He's going to make the grab right on the warning track for out number 2. Ball was hit a long ways, but Xavier Pettis playing that perfectly. Kind of stuck his right arm out just to make sure where the wall was.
Knew exactly how much room he had there. Going back, Xavier Pettis. Off the bat looked kind of good, but maybe caught it a little bit off the end. Coach
2
Harris
outs.
make a pitching change here.
And looks like it's going to probably be Dalen Pena. But we're going to wait and see. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break. It's a 2-1 Ray Texan lead as we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at Cabinets Field.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staples Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staples Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staples Street is set to open in early 2022. Staples Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
And welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. What a game we have so far. Bottom of the fourth inning, 2-1 is our score, and the Veterans Memorial Eagles not taking any chances. This is your, you win, you move on, you go home if you lose. So they're going with Dalen Pena in this ballgame.
I was surprised they go with Dalen right off the bat, but maybe like what they saw from Martinez in the bullpen. And I mean, those tough errors too. Those that make those plays right there is a different outlook of this ball game.
Dalen Pena is going to be the relief pitcher, and Ben Royo, who was the second baseman, he is now going to go back into the dugout. He's out of the ball game. Jake Martinez goes back to second base, and now Jose Acuna, who was the DH, is now playing first base. So Acuna started the game as a pitcher, and then they subbed him out to be a DH, and now he re-enters the ballgame to be a first baseman. So no more DH in the ballgame for the Eagles. And the next batter is going to be Ryan Rodriguez, and Ryan Rodriguez has been clutch in these last two games. Had an RBI single yesterday and an RBI single today already. Runner at first and second. First pitch is away for ball one. 1-0 is the count. Ryan, only a sophomore. There's a 1-0 pitch. That's high, ball 2, 2-0. Jack Bell is on deck for the Texans. Two-0 pitch. And Rodriguez pops one up in shallow center field. Center field is under it. He's going to make the third out of the inning. So Dalen just needs 3 pitches to get out of the bottom of the fourth inning. But the Ray Texans do retake the lead, scoring 1 run on no hits. There were 2 errors and 2 men left on base as we go to the top of the 5th inning. 2-1 Ray Texans. You listen to Blast Vision Live here at Cabinets Field.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
And welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Top of the 5th inning, 9-1-2, Guerrero, Perez, and Peña.
It'll be Nick Guerrero going to lead it off. Nick Guerrero, who has been the DH the last 2 games. Going to step up here, so Guerrero for Guerrero.
So just checking, Justin. So Dalen Pena did come in for relief, and he did pitch in game 1 through he threw 3 innings in that ball game. He gave up no hits, but he threw 51 pitches. So with 51 pitches, he has 59 pitches in this ball game remaining with the 110 pitch count limit in high school baseball. Mikey Everett still on the mound here for the Ray Texans, and here we go to start the top of the 5th with Nick Guerrero.
First pitch going to be hit deep into left field. Ooh, just missing a home run, hitting it foul there. We've seen this young man run into some home runs this year. 0-1 pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
If I'm Everett, I'm not throwing that same pitch again.
Oh, definitely not. One gonna be hit hard again, but foul.
And Nick Guerrero's right on Mikey Everett in this at bat. I try to keep anything away if I'm Mikey Everett.
Trying to bury a few pitches here. Does have a tendency to chase up, though. We've seen in the series.
I want to say hello to Kobe Andrade hitting us up on the chat. Hope all is well out in Aggie land. Rooting for the Eagles. Him and Dustin Signs over there in College Station, and Dustin has been pitching lights out this year.
1-2 pitch, curveball, just missing for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch just hangs up there for the longest time. So 2-2 count here to Guerrero. The 2-2 pitch, curveball in the dirt, ball 3, so full count here. The 3-2 pitch from Everett. Fastball swung on and missed for strike 3.
You called
Out
it, Justin.
1.
He's been chasing at a lot of high pitches, and that ball was out of the zone, and Guerrero chasing at the pitch.
So that'll bring up the left fielder, Xavier Perez. Eagles back to the top of the lineup. First pitch to Perez in the turf, ball 1.
I feel like we would be used to saying turf and not dirt.
I say dirt every time.
Me too. I have to try to catch myself. I mean, we call games at Cabinets all the time. And
they know what we mean.
Yeah.
So 1-0 count here to Perez. Everett going to shake off a few pitches. Perez going to call timeout.
Nothing like playoff baseball, and especially 2 CCISD schools facing off of each other.
That 1-0 pitch can be hit high into right field. Morales giving chase. They're going to drop the ball in right field. So an error by Luis Morales there. Going to allow Perez to reach first base.
There we go.
Yeah, you got to think.
Cannot make those errors.
You see some of the coaches from Veterans Memorial kind of getting after Perez right there. He hit that ball, didn't really run out of the batter's box. If he was busting his tail, it would have been at second base here.
And now with a dangerous hitter with one swing of the bat,
this game can change real quick.
Vets will take the lead for the first time since Thursday.
Everett in the stretch. First pitch to Pena, going to be a big hack, but going to foul it off for strike 1.
Left it up again.
Yeah, just got to round that one a little bit there. In this situation, you can't try to do too much. He's a good enough hitter where if he can just put a line drive, he has a chance to go. So Everett in the stretch. Gonna pick off attempt to first, not in time.
Both of these teams trading punches.
A lot of tension here in the bleachers. We're getting to that point of the game where every pitch is so crucial.
Both of these teams, throwing some punches. Ray scoring in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Take a 1-0 lead, and The Eagles throwing a punch back with a run of themselves in the top of the fourth, and then the last punch was thrown by the Texans, scoring one in the bottom of the fourth, and the Eagles looking to throw one back.
Another pickoff attempt, not in time. They're shading Dalen Pena to the left field, so a big gap out in right center. Oh, 1 pitch. Gonna miss outside, ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Say hello to Larry Hagan saying, "Go Eagles," hitting us up on the chat. Thank you so much. Thank everyone for listening in and watching these two teams battle it out, make it to the regional semifinals.
A 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2.
And those are the two hacks that you want to see from Dalen. And then this is where, you know, the baseball IQ comes into play with Dalen Pena. He's going to shorten his swing up. He's going to just probably put the ball in play and work the count.
Everett gonna step off, look the runner back to first. Just a reminder, we will have Bishop Badgers and Banquete Bulldogs after this. 1-2 pitch gonna be hit to the third baseman, Everett. Everett gonna flip it over to second. In time for 1 to first. In time for a double play. Wow.
Coach Ruiz fired up with his guys.
What a roll
Great
right there.
double play. 5-4-3 to end the threat in the top of the 5th inning. A momentum stays with the Texans as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Our score, 2-1 Ray Texans. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at Cabinets Field.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
And welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Bottom of the 5th inning, a 2-1 Ray Texan lead. And due up, it's 2, 3, and 4. Bell, Martinez, and Goss for the Ray Texans. Dalen Pena still on the mound. And first pitch to Bell is going to foul one straight back. 0-1 to start the at-bat for Jack Bell. And Bell 0-for-1 in the ball game. Looking to get this inning started on the right side of things. Only one hit in the ball game for the Ray Texans. This is the 0-1 pitch. That pitch is going to catch the outside corner. Strike 2, 0-2. So far in this ball game, the Eagles scoring 1 run on 4 hits. They committed 2 errors. The Texans scoring 2 runs on 1 hit. They have committed 2 errors as well.
Yeah, it's just been when those errors have happened. That's been the difference in this ball game.
Time on the field. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. That's low in the turf. One ball, 2 strikes to Jack Bell. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be grounded right back to the pitcher. Dalen is going to flip it over to Acuna in time for out number 1. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman number 13, Jack Martinez.
Jack Martinez will be the next batter. Daniel Longoria hitting us up on the chat asking a question. Large crowd, and yes, it is. I would say pretty much like yesterday, Justin. I wouldn't say as much as Thursday. Thursday we had a lot of fans out in
Thursday we had the whole outfield was covered in the left field bleachers.
Martinez going to hit one right back up the middle for a 1-out single. So Martinez with a 1-out single here in the bottom of the 5th as Kevin Goss will step to the plate.
Yeah, like we talked about, coming up after this will be the Bishop Badgers and Banquete Bulldogs. That's another district foes, another South Texas teams that are coming in. So good crowd here. I'm sure some people might even stay over along with that new crowd that's going to come in. Those two teams they love their baseball over there. It's a fun day for baseball if you're living in South Texas.
Here's the pitch, and runner for first going to take off to second base, and Martinez swipes the bag at second. Definitely testing the arm out of Guerrero.
Yeah, Guerrero kind of stumbled out of the blocks there. I've seen Jack steal a couple bases early this weekend.
Pitch was called a strike at the plate. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to miss away. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Martinez in scoring position for the Texans. Pick off attempt to second, and that ball is thrown into center field. This time it's actually thrown into center field. Martinez is going to get into third base. So if you were watching in game 1, they had a pickoff attempt to second base and a fake throw over to second, and it was Dalen as well. And they pretended the ball got into center field, and they ended up tagging out the runner at second. But this time, Dalen, just an errant throw over to second base on the pickoff attempt. Martinez gets to third base. 1-1 is the count. Runner at third now. There's a 1-1 pitch to Kevin, and he's going to roll over foul. 1-2 now the count.
A lot of errors in this series, Rudy, from both sides.
1-2 pitch, and Goss is going to get rung up for strike 3 and big second out. Big strikeout from Dalen Pena. So 2 outs now in the inning. His next batter is going to be Mikey Everett. So Mikey trying to help his own cause here. He was locked in yesterday at the plate. He was 3 for 4. Today 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Mikey. First pitch is a breaking ball that's catching the inside corner for strike 1. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at third is Martinez. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the breaking ball. 0-2 now the count. Say hello to Miss Bettis hitting us up on the chat saying go Texans. Sierra Guerrero also hitting us up on the chat saying go cousin Mikey Everett. And he's in a big spot right here at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch to Everett. That is bounced in the turf and good block by Guerrero, the catcher. Steven Smith hitting us up on the chat. And Pell James saying go Jack as well. Rita M saying, let's go Key, bring in that run. Now the Ray Texans look at Mikey Everett in this spot. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1 is our score. The Ray Texans have the lead in this ball game. One-two pitch, and that's going to be popped up. Shallow left center, and center fielder center fit. He's going to make his way to his right. He makes the grab for the last out of the inning. So for the Ray Texans in the inning, no runs on 1 hit, no 1 error, and one man left on base. Excuse me. We go to the top of the 6th inning. 2-1 Ray Texans. You're listening to Blast Vision live here at Cabness Field.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
And welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Top of the 6th inning as we get to the later part of this ball game. The Eagles trail by 1 run. And right now the Eagles are bringing to the plate 3, 4, and 5. Acuna, Robbie, and Johnson. Mikey Everett still on the mound, and officially, well, we can't say officially, but unofficially, we have Mikey Everett at 84 pitches. So Mikey Everett, 84 pitches in this ball game. Dalen Pena at 16 pitches, and then with the 51 he already threw, up to 66 pitches, 67. Excuse my math there. So here we go. Jose Acuna at the plate.
That first pitch going to miss away for ball 1.
Also, Darion Montoya, also he was warming up in the bullpen.
That first pitch can be hit hard, but right at the shortstop for out number 1. Acuna smoking it right to Johnson.
Can't be too upset with it. Made a good swing. You barreled up the baseball, but right to the glove of the shortstop, Johnson, for the first out of the inning. And Jake Robbie will be the next batter here for the Eagles.
First pitch missing away for ball 1. One-0 pitch going to be hit to the right side. Martinez going to pick it up and touch first for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here for Everett. That'll bring up Tanner Johnson. Everett throwing 4 pitches so far and getting 2 outs.
Tanner comes to the plate.
First pitch to Johnson, missing away for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Coach Yeager you know, looking for his middle of the lineup to, you know, they got to find a way to get on base.
That pitch in there called strike one, so 1-1.
We know what the top guys can do.
1-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike two. Everett's rolling here.
Time on the field. Looks like they were bringing in Morales, the right fielder, in.
1-2 pitch, gonna be fouled. Fouled back to the catcher, but not able to hold it, so count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Justin, what a series this has been.
Yeah, we had a little bit of everything. 1-2 pitch. Gonna be chopped to the right side, foul. Kind of a shame that one of these teams has to go home, but that's just how it goes.
Now, all 4 teams making it to the 3rd round of the playoffs, not since 2018. And, you know, the Corpus Christi schools knocking out basically 8 teams. Well, they did. Knocked out 8 teams in the Valley this year, getting the revenge from the 2019 season, and now they have to knock each other out.
That 1-2 pitch going to miss up. After this game, this next round, there'll be a 50-50 chance you'll see at least one of the Corpus schools, hopefully, in the finals. That pitch can be hit in the left field. Ball's going to get down for a base hit, almost getting by Rodriguez. He had to reach out and catch that ball. So a single there for Johnson. What that does, Rudy, right there is you get it closer to that top of the lineup coming back up again in the 7th inning. If you're Coach Yeager, you got to at least try to get one more guy on.
You get one more guy on, and
at least you know you'll see Xavier Perez in the next half. If you can get one more guy on, gonna have a courtesy runner here.
It's actually gonna be a pinch runner.
Pinch runner, you're right. Haven't seen Mr. Glover today.
As we're waiting for who's gonna come out, and
Like
I think he called it.
No, it's gonna be Moya. Looks like they're gonna
Moya.
burn. Moya had been running for the catcher, or for the pitcher. They're gonna burn Moya here. Young man though, Rudy. We've seen him steal some bases. We've seen him. He can run a little bit too. They can put a ball in the gap here.
Yeah, definitely late in the ball game. You need to get a runner in scoring position. I definitely would try to steal now.
Yeah. But like we talked about though, if you can get another guy up, at least you know you'll get your top of your lineup. Don't want to run into an out here. That pitch is going to be hit out in the right center. Morales giving chase. Going to make the play.
Wow!
What a play by Luis Morales.
He makes up from the error in that last inning, and Morales, a long run to his right, has to reach out and a big grab. If not, that is a run for the Eagles, and we probably are all tied up in this ball game. But the Ray Texans get out of this inning as we go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Ray Texans. You listen to Blast Vision Live here at Cabinets Field.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
And welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it's a 2-1 Ray Texan lead.
Leading off the sixth for the Texans, catcher number 19, Darion Montoya.
Darion Montoya will come to the plate for the Ray Texans. Make sure I got everything correct on the virtual scoreboard. I do. So here we go as Montoya due up 6, 7, and 8. First pitch is a high breaking ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. And Montoya gets hit by a pitch for the second time today. He's going to get to first base on the hit by a pitch. So the leadoff man on here for the Ray Texans. We're going to have time on the field as Montoya is going to jog off the field. He's going to be courtesy run for by Talavera. So Talavera will go to first base.
Running at first base, number 9, Nick Talavera. Right fielder, number 6, Luis Morales.
So Luis Morales with the great grab in the inning as the first pitch is going to get away from the catcher Guerrero as he showed bunt, pulled back. And now Talavera is going to get to second base on the pass ball from the catcher. So ball one. And the Ray Texans looking to add an insurance run. The Coach Yeager's going to go out, and I believe he's probably going to argue, see if he fouled that pitch off the batter on that bunt attempt. He did pull the bat back, but I'm not too sure if it got a little piece of the bat of Morales, and the home plate umpire is going to go, and he's going to talk to the first base umpire, who has probably the second best view, and they're going to make sure. So actually, they were calling it to be a strike, not a foul ball. So it is strike one, not ball one. So that was the mix-up there. As shows bunt once again. Throw over to second base. It's going to be close. But Talavera dives back in safely. 0-2 is the count now. So Morales was trying to lay down the bunt, unable to. So no balls and 2 strikes. He's showing it again, and he can't get it down. Strike 3. That's out number 1. So a strikeout. Showed bunt with 2 strikes and just unable to lay it down. We're going to have time on the field. We're going to have a courtesy runner, or excuse me, a pinch hitter. And that's going to be Frankie Alderete for the Texans. He's going to hit for Cade Morin. So Frankie Alderete comes to the plate. Gary Carter hitting us up on the chat saying go Ray, and Coach Galan hitting us up on the chat as well, saying big time play, and those type of plays, you know, get yourself to the next round. And absolutely, you know, that ball gets by him, it's probably a tie ball game. Here's the pitch, and Alderete is going to ground it right to the third baseman over to first, and that is in time. Johnson to Acuna. The runner at second is going to have to stay put.
Shortstop, number 2, Troy Johnson.
And next batter is going to be Troy Johnson. We talk about the Senior step-up moment. And an opportunity here for Troy Johnson with a runner in scoring position. This will be a huge insurance run going into the top of the 7th inning. First pitch to Troy. Fastball that's going to catch the outside corner for strike one. 0-1 the count. No balls and a strike to Troy. Pickoff attempt to second, no throw over. Oh, and 1 is the count. Here's the 0-1, and Johnson's going to hit one right to the shortstop, Robbie. He fields it cleanly, throw over to first, and that is going to be in time for out number 3 as Acuna had to not get off the bag, but he had to reach out and still kept the foot on the bag for out number 3. So for the Texans here in the bottom of the 6th, scoring no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base, we go to the top of the 7th, and the Veterans Memorial Eagles, they need 1 run to go to the bottom of the 7th to take the lead. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at Cabness Field.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. The Texans need 3 outs to punch their ticket to the regional semifinals. The Veterans Memorial Eagles, like I said, they need 1 run to take this game to the bottom of the 7th. And right now it's 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Eagles. They need to get 1 guy on, and they'll go back to the top of the lineup, and that's the guys you want, Perez and Peña. They've been clutch all year long. Let's see what the bottom of the order can do for the Eagles. And first pitch to Nick Reyes is high for ball 1. 1-0. High intensity here at the ballpark. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That is low and in. Ball 2. 2-0. So it's 7, 8, 9. Like I said, one of them need to get on base to go back to the top of the lineup. 2-0 pitch. That's down the middle. 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 1 strike, no outs. 2-1 pitch. That's low and in. Ball 3. 3-1 now the count. Mikey Everett, that was pitch number 100 in the ball game. So he has 10 more pitches remaining. Here's the 3-1. That is going to catch the outside corner. Strike 2. Nick Reyes now with the full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Three-two pitch, and that is strike 3, out number 1. Coach Yeager and Reyes are not happy with that call. That is the first out of the inning. Big strikeout from Mikey Everett. Like I said, high intensity here at this ballpark. And he was fired up. The Eagles now down to their last 2 outs of their season. The next batter is going to be Carter Centerfit. Everett's going to get a new baseball. Roland Flores couldn't have said it better. It's time to the millions watching around the world. Big moment. Here's the first pitch to Carter Centerfit. That pitch is high for ball 1. 1-0 is the count. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 to Centerfit. It's called strike 1, 1-1. Like I said, the Eagles need to get one guy on so the top of the lineup can get to the plate. Those are the guys you want. 1-1 pitch. And that's hit right back up the middle for a base hit. So Carter Centerfit with a 1-out single. And now you will definitely, unless they roll into a double play, you will get the top of the lineup to the plate here in the top of the 7th inning. As the next batter is going to be Alejandro Guerrero. You know these guys were not going to go quietly. These Veterans Memorial Eagles, they battle to the end. You've seen it all season long. Comebacks in the middle of the season, and no different. They need one right here. First pitch to Anthony Guerrero, or Alejandro Guerrero, is called a strike at the plate. 0-1 the count to Alejandro Guerrero. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just a bit outside. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. This Mikey Everett's going to get off the plate. Here's a 1-1, and that is going to be hit off the leg of Guerrero. So a hit by a pitch, and the Veterans Memorial Eagles, they got their guys to the plate now. Xavier Perez with a clutch hit in game 1. He's looking to do the same thing here in game 3. Coach Yeager is going to walk his way towards Xavier and Dalen Pena. So runners are at first and second with 1 down. Coach Ruiz is still out on the field. He's probably going to call time in. We're going to have a mound visit. Mikey Everett, I have him at 107 pitches in this ball game. And I believe here at the field they have him at 107 or 108. So he does have one more batter remaining. Ran out of time on the field. And actually it looks like that's going to be the end for Mikey Everett in this ball game. Well, he hasn't got the baseball yet. We'll wait and see. Coach Ruiz, he pointed at Everett, the third baseman, to talk it over. This is what we're talking about, folks. Baseball at the highest level here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Did you expect anything different? Runners at first and second with one down, and Xavier Perez is at the plate. Xavier in a huge spot in this ball game. The Eagles don't want to go home. They want to play next week. The Texans don't want to go home. They want to play next week. Let's see how this game unfolds. Runners at first and second. One out. Mikey Everett stays in the ball game. First pitch is low for ball one. 1-0 is the count to Xavier Perez. One ball, no strikes. Rodriguez playing pretty deep in left field. There's the 1-0 pitch. That's high, ball two. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, one out. Runners at first and second. 2-0. That's right down the middle for strike one. Looked like a full take there from Xavier Perez on that pitch. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Xavier's 0 for 3. And I know he will say he's due. Everett, a pickoff attempt to second, no throw over, however. So much tension here at Cabinets Field. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Runner's going to take off to third. The throw to third base, and he is safe. A double steal for the Veterans Memorial Eagles, and Montoya with a great throw to third, but center field just slid in before the tag. Pitch was caught, a ball at the plate as well. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 1 strike, excuse me. So no more double play intact. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Hitters count. 3-1 pitch. That is called a strike. Actually, it's called hit by a pitch. Home plate umpire called it a strike, and then Xavier said it hit him. And then home plate umpire said it did hit him. Coach Ruiz not too happy. He wants to call down over to second base to the umpire, Art Green. Three balls and 2 strikes, or a hit by a pitch, and there will be bases loaded with 1 out. And I'm pretty sure Mikey Everett hit over his pitch count already. So that was his last batter he will face in this ball game. There will be a new pitcher because of the pitch limit. So still awaiting the official call. So they are going to say it was a hit by a pitch. So that's going to be the end of the line here for Mikey Everett as he gets a standing ovation from the Ray Texan crowd. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. I guarantee you want to come back. Bases loaded, 1 out. And the man at the plate is Dalen Pena. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at Cabinets Field.
Johnny Luna with Auto Nation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. Auto Nation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas Athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
And welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Top of the 7th inning, and our new pitcher is Darion Montoya. So Darion Montoya comes into the ball game. He is usually the closer for the Ray Texans, and Mikey Everett, he's going to go behind the dish now, so he's going to swap places with Darion Montoya. Whoo-wee. Take a deep breath, everybody, because this is going to be fun.
Pitcher number 13,
Dalen Peña, the guy you want if you are the Eagles. And here he comes to the plate. One down, bases loaded to Dalen Peña. Darion Montoya on the mound. And here we go. Darion working from the stretch. First pitch. And that breaking ball is called a strike. 0-1. More of a sharp slider from Darion Montoya compared to a Mikey Everett. More of a 12-6 curveball. No balls in the strike. 0-1 pitch, and that is fouled off. 0-2 is the count. As Jake Vasquez making his way to the field. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 down to Dalen Peña. Montoya gets his sign way ahead of Peña. 0-2 pitch. That's way outside. Ball 1. Great miss. Texan faithful wanted it. But yes, it was a little outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Here's the 1-2 from Montoya. That ball's fouled off right side. It's out of play. So a foul ball. Dalen's 1 for 3 in the ball game. Had a single his first time up. And then after that, he flied out to the left fielder and hit into a double play to the third baseman. Double play is intact with bases loaded. 1 down. Darion Montoya staring in. 1-2 pitch, and that is low. Mikey with the good stop behind the plate. 2-2 the count. So much tension here at the ballpark. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2-2 pitch. And that ball's hit into left field as the ball is going to get out of here. Daylen Pena with a grand slam. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is a 5-2 Veterans Memorial Eagle lead here in the top of the 7th. Like I said, you want that guy to the plate, and he delivers. Wow. You cannot make this up. Daylen Pena with the grand slam. The Ray Texans are the home team, so they will get a last at-bat. But now they trail by 3 runs. Still only 1 out with Jose Acuna at the plate. First pitch is called a strike. We talked about it. You know, these guys throwing punches, and right now that's the biggest haymaker of this fight. 0-2 after the foul ball. Daylen Pena knocking down the Texans. 0-2 is going to be chopped to the third baseman, Everett. Over to first, and that's in time to Martinez for out number 2. 2 outs now here in the top of the 7th. I still can't believe what I just saw. Absolutely crazy. As Jake Robbie is going to come to the plate, and first pitch to Robbie is going to miss away for ball 1, 1-0. And now I got Jake Vasquez.
What is going on? What is going on?
1-0 pitch is going to catch the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 now to Jake Robbie. 1-1, excuse me.
Hello, South Texas baseball fans. I got here apparently right at the just at the right moment.
One pitch is low, ball 2, 2-1. Here's the pitch, and that's going to miss away. 3-1. So 3 balls and a strike to Jake Robbie. 3-1 pitch. That is low and away, ball 4. So a walk issued to Jake Robbie, bringing up Tanner Johnson.
I've been watching you guys, man, and this is absolutely insane. I was listening on the way over to the ballpark, and it is nuts in here.
Here's the first pitch to Tanner Johnson, is low for ball 1, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. It's low, ball 2, 2-0.
Yeah, I heard you mention on my drive over here, I heard you mention the fact that these Eagles have come from behind, multiple times this season, and it's just insane how a team can do that time and time again.
2-0 pitch is going to find the strike zone for his first strike. 2-1. Chat board going crazy after that Daylen Pena grand slam, and just
the
wow.
Texans, this ball game not over. 3 runs down, this ball game not over. The Texans are going to have to, get themselves out of the inning first, and then
2-1 pitch. That fastball catches the outside corner. Strike two. 2-2.
Find a comeback within themselves.
You know, I said, Jake, the Eagles are not going to go quietly. So are the Ray Texans. They are not going to go quietly in that bottom of the seventh.
Absolutely not.
2-2 pitch, fouled off. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Robbie is at first base. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That is grounded through the left side for a base hit. As Robbie's going to round second, he's going to head to third base. Coach Yeager's giving him the green light. He's going to head to the plate. The throw from Troy Johnson, actually no throw. Another run's going to come in to score. And it's a 6-2 Veterans Memorial Eagle lead here in the top of the 7th inning, putting a crooked number up. Now lead 6-2. RBI double from Johnson. Jake Martinez will be the next batter here for the Veterans Memorial Eagles. Jake, the Eagles are down to their last 2 outs of their season. And unable to, or the Texans unable to close the door.
The other thing I heard you say on the way over here is they were just trying to get to that top of the order.
First pitch to Martinez, called a strike in. Yeah, we saw it in game 1, Jake. You know, they got Xavier to the plate, and they had only a 1-0 lead. Actually, it was 0-0 at that point, and he got a 2 RBI single as the pitch is going to be grounded right in front of the plate. Everett picks it up, throw over to first in time for out number 3. But the Veterans Memorial Eagles putting up a crooked number, scoring 5 runs on 3 hits. There was no errors and 1 man left in scoring position. Now the Texans down to their last 3 outs of their season. They need 4 to continue, 5 to walk it off. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Blast Vision Live here at Cabinets Field.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staples Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staples Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staples Street is set to open in early 2022. Staples Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Bottom of the 7th inning, and the Ray Texans down to their last 3 outs of the ball game. And Magic 81 saying, fix the camera. I think we got it back up and running there. So, again, sorry about that. Again, try to,
Rudy,
so much people hitting us up on the chat now.
Rudy, the worst part of this is one of these teams has to go home. Man, both teams so deserving, and no matter how this ends,
First pitch to Ryan Rodriguez is called a strike. It's 1-2-3 for the Ray Texans, Jake. So they got the top of the lineup up, and they got the right guys up as well. So they need base runners. Here's the 0-1. Rodriguez looks at ball 1, 1-1. Also, Dalen Pena, he's in line for the win. If he can hold on to a 6-2 lead here. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ryan Rodriguez. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That's high. Ball 2, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a 2-1 pitch. And Rodriguez is going to hit one into left center. Left fielder Bettis is under it. He's going to make the first out of the inning. Next batter is going to be Jack Bell. So the Texans down to their last 2 outs of their season.
See the probably the Bishop Badgers over there, and they got a great view of that grand slam over there behind the wall.
First pitch to Jack Bell was a tad bit high. 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Same pitch. This time called a strike. Maybe a little lower. 1-1 the count to Jack Bell. 1-1 pitch. And that hits Bell on the foot. So a hit by a pitch. And now home plate umpire saying it didn't hit him. And he's going to go talk to Art Green over there at second base.
Meanwhile, in center field, Carter Centerfit.
So they are saying it hit him. So Art Green points at first base, and the infamous point, that was what Justin and me were talking about a little earlier. Art Green always points when he makes the call. So he quickly pointed right at first base. So a 1-out hit by a pitch. They need 2 more other guys to get on base for the Texans. Jack Martinez at the plate. First pitch to Martinez. He looks at strike 1, 0-1 the count. So no balls in the strike to Martinez. He's 1 for 3. Last time up had a base hit against Dalen. Back up the middle. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as the runner from first is going to head to second base. The throw is late, so Bell's going to get to second on a pass ball from Guerrero. 0-2 is now the count for Jack Martinez. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner is at second base of the Texans is Jack Bell. Like I said, Texans need 2 more guys on to get the tying run to the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Martinez is going to get punched out for a strike. 3 and out, number 2. And now the Ray Texans down to their last out of their season with Kevin Goss coming to the plate. Pickoff attempt to second, no throw over, however. And now time on the field. Guerrero's going to go out and he's going to talk to Peña. And now pitching coach is going to go out and he's going to talk to Dalen Peña. Shocked is the word I would use, Jake. Wow. Not too sure if I ever seen a grand slam to take a lead.
I'm not sure I have
in
either.
Game 3 in high school baseball. Here's the pitch to Kevin, and that fastball catches the inside corner for strike 1. 0-1.
Rudy, last night Ben Garcia said, when you're watching baseball, professional baseball, Game 7 is, that's the best it gets, right? But in high school baseball, Game 3.
Here's the 0-1. That's chopped to the first baseman, Acuna. He's going to touch the bag, and the Veterans Memorial Eagles punch their ticket to the regional semifinal where they have a date against Dripping Springs Tigers. Dalen Peña with pretty much a walk-off grand slam, and then to top it all off, Jake gets the win in this crucial Game 3. Unbelievable.
Wow. That's the word I have, Rudy. Wow. you know, you said it. Like I said, you said it on the drive over there. These Eagles, over on my drive over here, these Eagles have done this all season long, and they do it again. But where it matters most, you know, in the playoffs, and great. Look at that. You know, these guys, they battled. I mean, and that's good to see. What we're seeing on the field right there, the emotions, they're raw, they're real for both of these teams. You know, the Ray Texans on the verge of advancing themselves, and to go from that emotional high to what they must be feeling right now, that's, you know, there are no words for that. But, man, what a season the Ray Texans, 30 wins this season, and that is, in high school baseball, that is a phenomenal season that these Ray Texans have had, Rudy, and a bunch of young guys on that team. They're going to lose some big seniors, don't get me wrong, but they've got a lot of young guys coming back that now they've seen what it's like. They've got that taste, and, man, I can't wait to see the Ray Texans next year. But today is the day for the Veterans Memorial Eagles. What a comeback win.
Jake, this is remarkable. I mean, this is unbelievable. Absolutely crazy madness here at the ballpark. So right now we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and we're gonna talk to an excited Coach Yeager and also our player of the game. There's no doubts, Jake. It's Dalen Pena.
No doubt. No doubt. I agree with you there. It's got to be Dalen Pena. So I'm gonna have to exit here so that Rudy can put, you know, the post game mic on here. But I just want to say wow. But I want to say, I can't say enough to Coach Ruiz and his staff, his players, and those fans over there for the Ray Texans. What a phenomenal season. Those young men need to keep their heads held high, and we will certainly see them next year going strong.
Don't go anywhere. We'll talk with head coach and Dalen Pena. Listen to Blast Vision Live here at Cabinets Field.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with Auto Nation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. Auto Nation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
And welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth as we just went final as the Veterans Memorial Eagles getting the win, and we have Dalen Pena right here on the field. And Dalen Pena, I mean, wow. Just, talk about going into that inning. What was said in the dugout.
I mean, just keep the baton moving. Get on and let's keep the ride going and hopefully something good happens. And I mean, it turned out the way we wanted. Everyone did their job, and God's plan. And I couldn't praise God right now. I just thank Him for this moment and everything He's done for me. Because if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be here today.
Yes, sir. And before we talk about obviously your grand slam, talk about on the mound as well. You came in here and you shut down the Texans. What was working for you?
Right, just finding the strike zone and locating early and not falling behind and just letting my defense work for me and really just keeping it simple as possible and throwing strikes, and it really worked for me today.
And then, of course, let's talk about the grand slam. What was thrown to you first off?
He started off with a couple curveballs. He's throwing for strikes, well located. I knew the fastball wasn't going to get by me, so I was using my hands and be able to fight the fastball off. And he left a changeup middle in, and unfortunately they got me my first 3 ABs, and they're locating the changeup very well. So he was able to hang it, and I put a good piece on it, and there it went.
What were you thinking when that ball went over the fence?
It's praising God. All glory to God, like I said. I mean, I'm not standing here without God, so I just want to thank him more than anything right now.
Dalen, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you next week against Dripping Springs. Remarkable. I mean, this was awesome. Thank you so much, and we love to talk with Coach Yeager.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Dalen Pena of the Veterans Memorial Eagles, and just, oh my God!
Let me try to get Coach. He's with Matt and them.
We're gonna try to get Coach Yeager. He's doing other interviews as well, and we're gonna also try to get ready for the next ball game as well, because we have Bishop and Banquete, so you don't want to go anywhere as well. So Dalen Pena gets the win on the mound, and then the walk-off, pretty much the walk-off grand slam, the go-ahead grand slam.
He's talking to Matt and them right now.
Yeah, like I said, we're still waiting for Coach Yeager. He's talking with 361highschoolblast.com with Mr. Matt Rogers and Stu Duncan. And you hear the Veterans Memorial Eagle crowd. Just what a baseball game. It was pretty awesome to see. I'm pretty sure, I mean, y'all who watched this game was on the edge of your seat just like us.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely madness all the way to the bottom of the 7th inning. And, I mean, we didn't expect anything less.
Hey, Rudy, you want me to wait or?
Yeah, we're just gonna wait, Justin. We'll wait for Coach Yeager.
Okay, interview him next.
You can have him.
Okay.
I know y'all the broadcast. I'm waiting. I was waiting to see who finished first.
So yeah,
gotcha.
We're still waiting for to talk with Coach Yeager. So our final 6-2 is the Veterans Memorial Eagles. We'll be moving on to playing the Dripping Springs Tigers, who they swept Alamo Heights. So Dripping Springs, Veterans Memorial Eagles, the Gregory Portland Wildcats, and also the Leander Rouse Raiders. That is our matchup in 5A in Region 4. So that's all set already, and we'll just await times and dates for. We'll just wait times and dates.
Hey, the caller times got him before I did.
For next week. No, yeah, we'll wait. That's fine. I said, Coach Yeager, a very, very busy guy right now. A lot of the media here. The Ray Texan fans are going to give a lot of cheers. They had a great season. And like Jake said, I mean, 30 wins in a high school baseball season it's hard to do. And the Ray Texans getting 30 wins this season. And I mean, I know this is going to be tough. It's a tough loss for the Ray Texans. They were 2 outs away of making it to the next round. But like Jake said, they are young. They are young guys. And, Kevin Goss, who got the win yesterday, only a sophomore. Kevin Goss, only a sophomore. Ryan Rodriguez, only a sophomore. Jack Bell, only a sophomore. And we will do a senior roll call as well for the Ray Texans as that ends their season in this ball game. And I'm going to pull up their roster really quick. Like I said, still waiting for Coach Yeager. So while Coach Yeager's still over there, let's do our senior roll call for the Ray Texans. And graduating this year for the Ray Texans, Troy Johnson, Cade Morin, Joe Coronado, Jack Martinez, Will Madry, and those are the seniors who are graduating for the Ray Texans this year.
Want to go real quick? I'll just go. I'll just get you real. All right. Here, Justin, you want to head in real quick? I know.
Coach, whatever. Right?
So it looks like we have Coach Yeager here, and Coach, I know you're a busy guy over there.
Hello,
Coach Yeager, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, cool. First of all, Coach, just want to say congratulations. Coach, talk to us a little about this ball game. A lot of ups and downs, and what was said in that in the dugout going into the top of the 7th inning.
Same thing we were saying every inning. We felt like we would get him. We had our opportunities to get him, and we really had to lay off that changeup that he was throwing, and we started to make him throw a little more fastballs. And Montoya came in, and we know he's a slider guy, and we got a slider that we liked. And Dalen, you can't get Dalen. Dalen's too good. Can't put him in that spot twice. So, we stay calm, man. We don't panic, and we've been here before, and we understand he's got to play 42 outs, and that's how we play, 42 outs. And fortunately for us, we've had some of these type of games, in the past, and today we came through it. So that's the way it goes.
Yes, sir. Yeah, y'all played some really good baseball. There were some errors on both sides of the field, but you overcome it. And before we talk about Dalen's big hit, talk about the guys on the mound today. Jose Acuna pitched really well. Jake Martinez came in here, and then you went with Dalen Pena at the end. Talk about that pitching staff right there.
Yeah, we had two guys on short rest with pitch limitations, so we had to be careful there. And we knew if we could get Dalen in the 5th, he could give us a chance to win it. Obviously, we were down at that time, but we got to the 4th and we got an out, and it got a little hairy, so we figured we'd let Dalen take over in the 4th, and then we'll take our chances with whatever happens. But we only got to 36, so he had 59, I believe. So we were underneath that number. We really didn't want to tie it up and go extras. That was going to be a big problem for us.
Exactly, Coach. And then, Coach, just, talk about Dalen's grand slam. Did you know it was gone off the bat?
Yeah, he got it up in the air. Going back to your last question, man, we can't forget about what Jose did. I mean, Jose came in.
Of course.
He really gave us a good chance to win the game. I mean, he pounded the zone. He was a pitcher today versus a thrower. And, man, I'm so pleased at his progression and how he's continued to get better as a pitcher. And he did a really good job and managed his pitches and gave us 3 or 4 innings. So, yeah, they did good. But, yeah, Dalen, we knew Montoya was a slider guy, and I told Dalen he's going to have to sit on a slider, and he threw that fastball away that was off the plate, and we knew he'd come back with that slider, and Dalen got a good swing on that slider. So, it got up and out. So, tough game, man, for Ray. I really feel for those guys, man. They're a quality club, and Orly does a good job with those guys, man. I really feel bad for those guys because they fought hard.
Of course, Coach, both of y'all just battled, and, we talked about it up here, Coach, that, if Jose Acuna can get y'all to the 4th inning like he did, that's exactly, I'm pretty sure that was the game plan for Acuna.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we were trying to get 3 out of him, and then we were going to bridge it to the 5th, and Jake was going to try to bridge it to the 5th, and then we were going to go with Dalen in the 5th, 6th, and 7th, and, we didn't want to bring him in when we were down, but we just had to do it. It was getting late, and we had to do it.
All hands on deck in this Game 3. And, Coach, congratulations, and we're going to see you next week against Dripping Springs. Thank you so much for talking with us.
All right, man. We appreciate everything you guys do, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's it, folks. We're going to wrap things up as we got to get ready for our next ball game. Again, congratulations to the Ray Texans, as I did the senior roll call for the Ray Texans, and want to wish all those seniors who are graduating the best of luck, going into their future. And if they do go on to college, wish them the best of luck as well. Well, that's going to be it. The Veterans Memorial Eagles will take on Dripping Springs, and the Gregory Portland Wildcats will be taking on Leander Rouse. And again, we'll figure out dates and times and location soon. And when we have that information, we'll give it to y'all, and then we'll figure it out from then. But that's gonna wrap things up in this ball game. We'll be back on the air here in about 30 minutes or so for Bishop and Banquete. That game is going to be game 2 of our best of 3 series in District 30 3A. Banquete looking for one more win to make it to the regional semifinals. The Bishop Badgers need 2 today, and that's what they're going to look to do. Thank you all so much for listening in, and we will catch you here in about 30 minutes. Signing out, Rudy Trevino and Justin Perales. Thank y'all so much.